All right. All right, guys. I welcome you all to another one of our storytelling meetings, where we create stories. Actually, you create stories. I don't. I just observe and evaluate, so to speak. I'm Alexander, and today is November 11th, 11 of 11, or whatever it's called. And we create stories. So now I'm gonna give you 3 story prompts to choose from. You pick one, then I split you up into smaller groups of typically 3 people. Probably this time it will be, it will be, okay, we'll see. 8 people, so 3, 3, and 2. So, okay, we'll see. So here we go. Here are the story prompts. I'm going to read them out loud to you. All right. So, walking down the long hallway of my boss's office, I had no idea what he could want from me. То есть вы идете по коридору вашего офиса, где вы работаете, к своему начальнику. Видимо, вас вызвали. Maybe you just want to talk to him. Maybe they want to talk to you. And вы понятия не имеете, о чем же все-таки с вами хотят поговорить. All right. Story prompt number 2. The twins had a secret, and they knew that no one could ever find out about it. The twins, вы знаете, близнецы. У близнецов был секрет. И они знали, что никто об этом не мог узнать. То есть, возможно, это близнецы уже взрослые, возможно, то есть любой возраст, по сути. Любой возраст, любой пол, неважно. Но вот какой-то у них секрет. Подумайте. Think about this. I think it has a lot of potential, especially if you ever watched the movie Prestige by Christopher Nolan. That may give you some ideas. All right. And the third story prompt, she opened the letter and it said she had won $100,000. Ну, тут, по-моему, все легко. Она открывает некое письмо, не знаю, лотерея или что-нибудь еще, наследство. И она узнала, что она, оказывается, выиграла, может быть, унаследовала вот столько денег. All right. So, choose one story to go with. And right now I'm going to drop all these stories in the chat so that you can see them while creating a story. Так. Наталья, давайте, наверное, все-таки пустим людей, да? Вот там еще, смотрю, 2 как минимум. Наталья? Ладно, тогда я сам пошлю. Да,
я хочу.
Да, вот, по крайней мере, которые не дети, потому что там один ребенок есть. Потому что вот... Елена, Залина, вы с нами? Are you with us?
Yes.
Мы только что вот как раз ознакомились, я вот, всем показал эти истории, то есть начало историй потенциальных. Я сейчас их еще раз в чате сброшу, и вам они, я надеюсь, будут видны. И вы тогда уже, чтобы я сейчас не повторялся, вы тогда их уже можете посмотреть в своих группах. Так или иначе, сейчас I'm gonna make sure that you can see them in your groups when I split you up. Так, тогда я вас сейчас разделяю. Так, у нас получается 9, как раз по 3, отлично. Very, very good. All right, so breakout rooms. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, yes. All right, everyone is back. Welcome back, everyone. And yes, this is your time. This is your open mic time, so to speak. So guys, please tell your stories. 3 groups, and I expect all of the groups to tell their stories. So, do I have a volunteer or volunteers?
I can start.
Okay, Olga, go ahead.
Okay. Our group with Anton and Dmitry and me, we chose the story last one about someone who won 100,000 euros. But we a little bit changed the beginning of the story. In our story, the main hero is man, not woman.
All right. Okay.
It was usual
I like
man.
it.
Yes, it was usual man. Okay, his nuclear family includes just him, his wife, and his small son. It was a very typical family for this country. He has job, and his everyday's routines was usual for a lot of families in his country. But one day, his son came to him and bring some letters. Our hero, it's maybe Jack. Jack opened these letters and started to read. This letter said, "You congratulate you. You won 100,000 euros." The first 5 minutes, Jack was freezing. He cannot do thinking about anything, and he didn't understand what happened. But after this 5 minutes, he started to understand that this is the biggest event in his life, and now his whole life will change and never will be like his past. His son was watching him all this time and asked him, "Father, I should show you my homework, and can I go to play with my friends?" Jack looked at his son and said, "You can do anything, everything, and you can go play right now, because now I will have new life, and I won't check you anything more." And Dmitry, you can continue the story.
Okay. When this man was alone, he was sitting in his favorite chair and dreaming about his future. This future will be light, and this man was finally happy. He wanted to buy a new car like his neighbor has, and buy a new house. But he didn't want to live with his wife that usually was not cute and kind for him, and always said that he was not good enough. This man called to his old friend and asked him for an advice, and his friend didn't like his wife from the first day and strongly advised to leave her and go to Las Vegas and spend all his money. And the end of the story, Anton, please go on.
Антон, микрофон, если что, у вас выключен. Антон?
Okay.
Yes, yes.
The end of the story is not very funny. The child went to the orphanage. The end.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, all right. Well, that was a plot twist. Yeah, I'm like, the child ended up in an orphanage.
Yes.
The end. Well, okay, all right. Well, I guess that's oh my gosh, that's something to learn from, I guess. Yeah.
It's a little bit cruel, yeah? No.
A little bit, yes.
So-
I'd say a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Dark story.
Black humor.
Yeah, a little bit of that. Yes. All right, guys. Thank you.
Что там в конце случилось? Я не поняла.
Он отправился в детдом, ребенок.
Понятно.
All right. Okay, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah, guys. Next group, who would like to tell their story?
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, Zalina, please go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good. So I want to tell before telling that this story is kind of really interesting and intriguous and with satisfying end. So
Okay.
walking
We-
down
We
the
probably
long,
need that. We probably need that.
Yeah. Yeah. Walking down the long headway of my boss' office, I had no idea what he could want from me. This was the thoughts of young manager. He was handsome. His name was David. So David was usual manager in his boss's big company. And Richard, the name of his boss, this was it was an old man. He wanted to divorce with his old wife, but he didn't want to share the company with her, because in case of divorce, the company shares, half and by half, or how to say. Anyways, so his old wife name was Victoria, and she didn't have any idea of his of her husband's plans. And of course, he wanted this manager, David, to date with her, with his wife. I'm sorry, with his wife, to make sure to have evidence of her infidelity. Such
So,
a
Zalina, if I can just quickly, not like correct you, but say, so
Yeah.
this boss wanted this manager guy to cheat
Yeah.
with his wife behind his back. Right?
Yeah, right. Thank you. So yeah, I'm sorry. So many here. So he offered the bunch of money to David. Otherwise, if David says no, this Richard, his boss, he wanted to fire him, not hire, fire. So it was quite a dilemma for David. Moreover, this old bad man, Richard, he wanted to start dating with a young and good, pretty girl named Milena. So, Olga, please go on. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Zalina. Olga, microphone, your mic. It's off. Your microphone is off. Микрофон. Не, у вас выключен вообще. В Zoom выключен.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yes,
Sorry.
that's good now.
Okay, thank you. When David left the office, he was depressed. After all, Richard blamed him and threatened him with dismissal. Go out here, okay? In the corridor, David met Milena. They had been best friends since childhood and had known each other for a long time. Milena immediately realized that something was wrong with David. When David told her about what happened, they hatched a plan. A few days later, Richard called Milena into his office. But a few minutes later, David and Richard's wife entered the office. The picture they saw proved that Richard was hunting a young girl. And therefore, Richard's plan failed. Victoria became the owner of the company. Milena and David were appointed general assistants for Victoria. And in a few years ago, Milena and David was married. It's finished.
All right. I wonder what happened to that in the company.
Yes, Victoria in this company, but it's history about David. It's not Victoria. Victoria only like a same person in this history, but a general person, it's David, and David was happy with Milena, and they lived a long, long, long time and did it in one day together. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you for the story. We needed some happy, happy joy. You know how
I like happy.
just like in the song. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. And the third and final story.
Guys, maybe you start and I finished the story.
All right.
Елена,
Okay.
Елена, Иван?
Sorry, I not write conspect. Maybe you start.
I can
Sorry, I don't know.
She opened the letter and it said she want a lot of money. And in this moment, she decided to call her husband, but her husband didn't answer. And next, she called her lover and suggest her lover spend holiday today together. And this lover was in another town, another city, and she have idea spend time together on what, Oksana, help me, butter.
Hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon.
Hot
Shop.
air balloon. And she suggests this idea her lover, and her lover agree. And next, Oksana.
She bought a hot air balloon trip around the world, and she started her trip to the city when her lovers lives. But suddenly it was hurricane, and hot air balloon blew up.
Blew up. Взорвался,
Blew
да?
up to her husband place.
Mm.
And she saw her husband with lover, and they divorced and finished story.
Wow, guys, it's like it is really a dark Saturday today. It's interesting how all of you somehow, one way or another, went with the, you know, kind of twisted this story into this, you know, divorcing, kind of cheating type of thing.
We have a little bit time. I don't want the story be so sad, but we haven't got time. So the first что мне пришло на ум, it was this.
Yeah, the first thing that came to my mind was this. Yeah.
The first thing that came to my mind, it was this flowers, husband, not good thing.
No, I mean when I was making a comment on all of your story, I mean don't think that I'm like passing any judgments. I'm just saying that, I mean, of course, you are in an unfamiliar situation. You have to make up a story, and it's in English, in the language which you are, you know, which we all struggle to talk in, and some unfamiliar people around you. So, I mean, it's totally fine as long as this story is, what's the word? Not inappropriate, you know, because we are being recorded and this is going to end up on YouTube. So you don't want to be on YouTube saying something inappropriate. But, you know, anyway, thank you for doing this. I mean, it's always fun to listen to the way you are gonna end up with your stories. I'm always curious which story you choose to go with. And yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you for
So,
your presentation.
I always forget the part where I should let you maybe, say something at the end, maybe give some feedback, maybe just something. Maybe you wanted to, maybe you have some ideas of how to maybe probably handle it differently, or anything that you wanted to say. So please, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Or just say thank you. I would appreciate it. Yeah.
Have a
All
good
right.
time.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Thank you for showing
Thank
up.
you.